He didn't know when it started. Maybe the first time he looked in the mirror and felt a voice whisper, "You're not enough." Maybe the first time he failed and the voice laughed, "See? I told you." Whatever it was, he discovered that his greatest enemy wasn't out there. It wasn't society. It wasn't critics. It wasn't even failure. It was himself. Every morning he woke up and stepped onto a battlefield no one else could see. On one side stood his dreams, his goals, the version of himself he wanted to become. On the other side, doubt, fear, excuses, and that cruel little voice that told him to give up before he even started. And here's the painful truth. The hardest fights are the ones nobody claps for. When you show up to the gym alone, when you sit in front of a blank page, staring at words that won't come, when you drag yourself out of bed and face another day of uncertainty. He thought he was weak because he struggled, but slowly he began to realize something different. Struggle didn't mean weakness. Struggle meant war. And wars are never easy. For years he lost more battles than he won. He quit when things got hard. He ran when things got scary. He listened when the voice said, "You're worthless." But here's what changed. One day, instead of trying to silence that voice, he decided to face it. When it said, "You can't," he whispered back, "Watch me." When it said, "You'll fail," he answered, "Then I'll learn." When it said, "You're not enough," he responded, "I don't have to be perfect. I just have to keep going." And for the first time, the enemy inside hesitated. Because doubt feeds on your silence. Fear grows when you don't fight back. Excuses win when you believe them. But when you speak, when you act, when you show up even in the smallest way, the enemy inside begins to lose ground. The truth is, everyone fights this invisible war, every single day. Some battles are small, like getting out of bed when you'd rather stay under the covers. Some are massive, like chasing a dream when everyone doubts you. But no matter how big or small, the war never truly ends. And maybe that's the point. Because strength isn't about winning every battle. Strength is about refusing to surrender, about standing back up after defeat, about moving forward even when your legs shake. The greatest victory is not destroying the enemy inside. The greatest victory is living your life despite it. And if you can keep fighting, if you can keep showing up, if you can take one step more than the voice inside wants you to, you've already won more than you think. So remember this. The war within you is the hardest war you'll ever fight, but it's also the only one worth winning.